name is Srikar. I'm going into 6th grade. Thank you everyone for joining today. I love gardening and I want to show you guys how to grow some microgreens. So microgreens are very little plants that we can grow easily and fast. That is why it is like the fast food in a healthy way. Microgreens are so healthy and tasty. It is super easy to eat them raw. We can use them in sandwiches, paratha, wraps, and salads. So first, I will talk about the materials needed. It's pretty simple. You will need some soil. You'll need some like seeds, like broccoli seeds or radish seeds, like doesn't matter. So, and then you'll you need a spray bottle. Spray bottle filled with water and some trays. So basically, some people grow these without soil. They actually use like old clothes, like antique towels, and grow them with water in the bottom of the tray. The seeds we'll be using today are here, amaranth, broccoli seeds. We're gonna be using radish seeds, spinach seeds, and cilantro. So, yeah. And it's better to use organic seeds instead of just normal ones. So the last time I grew amaranth, was like, it took like a week to actually like grow up. So basically how you do the planting is, you first take the seeds. So let's first soak it. So we could do it in, say, this one. So if I have it right here, you first have to wet it so the seeds can even go in.
Srikar, why are we using the spray bottle and not just water from a cup?
Okay, so if you use like a hose or like water from a cup, it's gonna like force it. So and then the seeds are they're gonna just fly everywhere. They're gonna die, right? So if we want to be gentle, so we're using the spray bottle. All right. So which seeds are we gonna plant?
You want to do the cilantro?
All right.
Yeah. So you want to show them how we'll do?
Yeah. So basically, let's first open it.
I can open it for you.
Yep. I have got one.
Yeah. And why are you wearing gloves? You want to talk about it?
So if you don't wear gloves, there's always these like worms and soil. It's very common. It's not like ew or anything. It's actually good because they eat stuff. I forgot like what it is, but they eat stuff, and it makes like your plants grow faster. So like you don't want to touch those because they're also like they're poisonous. So you don't want to touch them. So if you have gloves on, you can't really touch them. So yeah. All right, and then now
what are the seeds you're doing right now?
So we're gonna plant some cilantro seeds.
Srikar, where do you buy the seeds, the organic seeds from?
These are where?
Amazon, we can buy.
You can buy them on Amazon. I mean, like, yeah.
And even Do It Center.
Yeah, Do It Center, just all those places. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just gotta rip this open. All right. So let's just put some in our hand. So here, we'll start off by bit, but we have like two balls of cilantro seeds.
Yeah, you can evenly put. Yeah.
And then you just sprinkle them like that. So if I have the you could do it with the packet to go faster. You just sprinkle it like this. Make sure they're not too close to each other though, because then they're gonna like grow on each other, and you don't want that because if you want to harvest them, you can't really do that. All right, wait, so does everyone have a tray or anything? Or is everyone... It's fine if you don't, but like...
So after putting seeds, you want to show what you're doing.
So after we put the seeds, we gotta get some soil. So I have a pan of soil, right? And you want to cover the seeds, right? So you can water them and they grow, right? But you want to cover them kind of thick, so like 2 to 3 inches thick. So like this. You just cover them, spread it out. Make sure you can't see any of the seeds. That's how I do it. Because then you can, then they're under. So now I can't see any seeds. So.
You want me to do this to the camera?
Yeah, now you can't see any seeds. But there were seeds before. So let's put this aside. So now we gotta water it a little bit just to make it start growing first. So.
Srikar, at the bottom of the tray, have you put a paper towel? Is that a paper towel at the bottom of the tray?
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
What kind of plants are those?
Like, so if we buy let's say I like cherries, right? So I bought cherries from Costco, and these are just the containers they come in. You can literally just use this to garden because I mean they're plastic, they're reusable, so don't use a cup of water or a hose to water it. Use either a spray bottle or watering can.
That one?
Yeah.
Do we need to keep the holes for the tray? Like if we are using aluminum tray or
Yeah.
we need to place holes. And why do we need to put a paper at the bottom?
You have to put a paper at the bottom.
You want to show?
Yeah. So once
these came with holes.
So these came with holes, right? And we just put a newspaper at the bottom. So now it's just covered up and none of the things will fall down. You can put any paper, it doesn't and then, so you can either use a spray bottle or a watering can. I prefer a watering can because you don't always use a spray bottle because you always have to fill it up a lot.
So you're done with the cilantro. You want to show the other seeds?
Okay, so how many, someone unmute their mic and tell me how many, what do you want to we could do
Broccoli seeds you want to do in there?
So yeah, let's do it in the big one.
Yeah, we may not have the same seeds. Like we just gathered at home.
Yeah, I'm just showing. You can use any seeds. What kind of seeds do you have?
Okay. We use black-eyed beans, chia seeds, flax seeds, horse lamb, mustard, methi.
Yeah. I used. This is actually methi. Here too. Yeah, this is actually all. Yeah, we're supposed to cut them, but we wanted to keep them so we could show you.
Kidney beans, black china, chickpeas, and yeah.
Okay.
Those are all good.
Can we grow any beans? Any beans can be microgreens. Can we use any beans?
You can grow black beans.
Sorry?
You can grow chenna. Yeah.
Hey, Srikar, quick question. Let's say you have broccoli seeds, and isn't it grow bigger? Is it enough? I know the space is enough for that.
We are growing
The broccoli.
We're growing microgreens.
Yeah. So the broccoli is the real broccoli, right? So is it a different one?
No, real broccoli, that's not real broccoli. It's broccoli seeds.
Okay.
So it doesn't actually look like real broccoli, no.
Oh, they're just the spinach kind of look. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
Oh.
seeds here, we just sprinkle them like this. And don't put the seeds, like, don't clump them in one spot. Just sprinkle them all over, even on the edges, just so like you have a wide variety.
Can they see you?
Wait, no, there's a comment. I can't see it though.
Okay.
Here. I think
Sorry.
it said trays, something about trays.
Your trays or in shade, or we to keep them in shade? No, we
No,
keep
you
them
don't-
in sun.
Look, you know,
Yeah, you can show the place where you keep your trays.
We normally keep them here. So
Yeah, in order to show for the video, right?
yeah, we just put them here because they need sunlight. Every plant needs sunlight. It's not just these.
Do you water them every day?
Yeah. So I'll talk about watering. So watering, if it's like the weather right now, like it's pretty hot, right? If it's really hot, you might want to water twice a day. So what I do when it's really hot, I wake up maybe 8 in the morning, right? Water them. Then I water them again at like 6 in the evening, and then they can grow like that. But if it's just normal temperature, just water them once a day. Evening's best. I think evening's the best.
And also one more question. Are we supposed to sprout them and then soak, or can we just soak the seeds? Or it depends upon the one which we are using?
No.
You directly.
Yeah,
put
you
it.
just directly do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Srikar, I'm going to answer this. I'm Srikar's mom, Sirisha.
Doctor.
Okay. So I'm going to answer this question. Srikar likes to do it directly in the soil. So that works always best for him. So he thinks like that's easy rather than doing it, soaking it overnight and making it sprout. He thinks like it's better to,
Yeah. So I just sprinkled all the broccoli seeds. Now you just water. So you just have to water them so they're nice and like moist. Like
and
once you
cover with.
once you water them and they're like, don't water them too much when there's no soil on top. Water them maybe a little bit. Then you want to get some just some dry soil.
Careful.
And you want to just cover it up. Like I said, 2 to 3 inches thick.
And then spread it around.
Like these Methi, they grew in about they grew to, this is the max size. They grew about in a week and a half. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah, and then once you cover it, you want to water a little more.
And someone asked a question about the broccoli seeds, right? I'll answer that. Since we are growing them as microgreens, we don't have to worry about if the space is enough or not. Microgreens, we are supposed to use them when they're very, very tiny. They're packed with nutrients, especially the broccoli you'll get so much sulforaphane, which prevents all the cancers. So,
okay.
yeah, broccoli
Right,
seeds is the best.
As
So,
you
Thank
can-
you.
I don't know if you can see, but like I seeded all of this, and I covered it with soil so you can't see any of the seeds. And then you just water it after you So if this part was confusing. So it's like very simple. All you do, you have to sprinkle seeds, like just with your hand, just like sprinkle them all around, right? Like just like imagine you have sprinkles, okay, for your ice cream, and you want them all around your ice cream. Just sprinkle them all around.
okay. And then you want to put it in the sun?
Yeah. And
Since
then,
we're done with that.
so when you're done, I'm pretty sure everyone's in their backyard maybe or a house. Quickly just go to like a sun spot and put it there.
Yeah.
Another question. We see Srikar has done it in a cardboard box.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do it in cardboard. You could do it in plastic.
Oh, cardboard box doesn't get wet and ripped?
Oh no, it doesn't.
Because we'll be using very tiny water, right?
Yeah, it's not that much. Like you don't overflow it with water because you're just using either a spray bottle or a watering can.
And even in the cardboard box, do you have holes at the bottom or
Yeah.
no holes required
Yeah.
for that?
Yeah, there's holes, but we cover them up.
Yeah.
With the old paper.
Paper.
Okay.
Or you can even use a paper towel. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So we're gonna plant some spinach next. So, like, if it's fine if you guys only have like one.
Yeah,
two.
we have two actually.
Yeah, only like one, like you only have spinach or something, or like radish or something. It's fine. Like we're just doing multiple just to like show you. So yeah, let's first spray it with some water. So I'm pretty sure everyone has one of these. It's just like to clean like a counter with like the spray. This is basically the bottle. Like once it runs out, we just use it like this.
But make sure to clean it.
Yeah, clean it because there's chemicals in that. We don't want that affecting the plant.
It got stuck, I guess.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so now we have the seeds, and we just scatter them around. So I have my sprinkles. This is my ice cream. We just scatter them. They're going to be very small when they first start growing, but then they'll get bigger, and then they'll be like this is very big.
We are supposed to cut by this time.
Yeah, we're supposed to cut. We cut like a fourth of it, but then we wanted to show you.
You want to spread it around? Yeah.
So yeah, if you accidentally just do it in clumps like I just did, you could just spread it around, like with your gloves or something, or if you have like a tool. Okay, so once I'm done with that, we gotta get some more soil.
You want to spray and then put the soil?
No, we're gonna soil it and then put it.
Okay. You want to mention that it's better to use a shallow container so that you don't waste soil.
Yeah, it's better to use a shallow one because you don't want to waste soil.
Yeah.
Do you, I mean, can we reuse the soil once the microgreens are harvested?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. See, when you're the thing about
We use this for the methi, you remember?
the thing about like the soil sitting in place for that long is it forms like a wrap. I remember seeing this, like a white wrap around.
That roots.
Yeah, like roots. It like the soil like starts like what is it? Getting roots. So like you might wanna, if you wanna reuse the soil, like right away, once once your microgreens are full, then just take the soil out right away instead of just So now we gotta water it because I just covered it.
And we can label, right? You remember? You were
Yeah, you
talking
could like if you don't remember, you can just label. Like I didn't remember and I just labeled them. You could put like a sticky note or something. Or you could put a seed packet next to it just to know what it is. How many of you have done gardening before? Just raise your hand on do you guys know how to, on the participant thing?
Oh, you're
thumbs
asking
up.
them?
So
Sorry.
you have? Okay.
I know, gardening is fun, right?
Yeah.
Once you start.
Okay,
You want to
so
put it on the sun?
yeah, let's go put it in the sun. If your container has a lid, make sure to leave it open just so that it gets sunlight and stuff. So I'm gonna plant radish last. This is the last thing.
Spray the water.
Oh, you've done gardening before? That's good.
Spray it. I'll open it for you.
I did gardening.
You did? Do you like it?
Yes.
Is it fun?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Yes?
He's just doing the whole process again, I think. It's when do we like harvest the microgreens and stuff? Excuse me?
Yeah.
When do we harvest the microgreens and stuff?
So look, once you think like they should be turned like full green and be like once they stop growing, like so how I yeah, like 3 to 4 inches. Just like this. Like once you know they're like pretty big, you can just stop. Like you could just start cutting them, and
Okay.
Yeah, some of them regrow.
Okay.
Regrowing. You want to show them?
yeah. This is so we cut this yesterday.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
It's regrowing.
Yeah. I think we had that with the mint.
Yeah, we have mint too. Mint's a good thing to grow.
Yeah.
Oh, where is the
where-
packet?
You can do in that.
I think the radish. Go away. Oh, wait, go ahead.
That's okay. I'll change them.
Go away. Very good.
I have a question.
Yeah, we're gonna do broccoli.
Oh, no, it's here.
Oh, it's here. Okay, we're gonna do radish then.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like how big should these grow?
Can you say it again?
How big do these grow?
3 to 5 inches. Like, I mean, pretty big for microgreens. I mean, look at this. This is pretty big. Once they first start growing, there's gotta be like, look, there's gotta be sprouts like this kind of. Like the edge over here, there gotta be like sprouts.
Ask them if they can see.
Can you guys see it? Yeah, there gotta be sprouts like that.
Same thing that. That one.
Okay, so now we gotta water.
You want to put the soil and water?
Make sure you always have a water can or a spray bottle, because that's one of the most important things. Because if you overflow your plant, it's gonna die because it can't have too much water because it needs a balance of sunlight and water. So
Someone is asking how many holes can be poked to drain. Also, the Amarnath seeds are the non-miller one. How many holes can we poke to drain?
maybe
Maybe, roughly how many?
like
4 to 5.
4 to 5, yeah. And then, did you have another question or?
There's another question. Also, the Amarnath seeds are the non-miller one.
Non-miller?
Bob Miller, sorry.
Oh, these are Bob Miller. Yeah. These are
Yeah.
organic.
Always buy
Bob's Red
organic.
Mill. Bob's Red
Yeah.
Mill. Yeah.
Or organic seeds instead of just normal ones because they grow better.
It's good for us.
Yeah, and it's better for you. So does anyone have any last questions or?
I have one. I just wanted to know, is there any good tip to, clean up the microgreens before consuming?
Wash under the water.
Yeah. Really just,
No.
And
cold.
have a salad spinner,
Okay.
that would be the best thing. And also for kids who can't eat like the salad greens, microgreens, way to, introduce them eating.
Okay.
Greens. Because microgreens are, you want to tell them how do they taste?
they're watery. I'll say that. And
Crispy,
they're
fresh.
like, yeah, they're crispy.
Do you need to cook them, or you can have it raw as well? I mean, especially the kids, can they have it raw?
Raw is actually better.
Raw is better. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Is raw better for all the microgreens?
Yes.
Yeah. Once you harvest them, you literally just like wash them in a bowl maybe, right? And you just eat them. You can have them in like sandwiches.
But you remember you and your brother wanted to put them in the methi paratha. That's
Yeah.
the only cooked.
With paratha is actually really good too.
Yeah, you want to show you the methis?
Okay, yeah, so these are the metis.
I think we'll harvest it today, tonight,
Yeah, we'll
or
probably
tomorrow.
harvest it today evening or tomorrow morning.
So what do we do normally? So you want to give like what we do? Like once this crop is being done, we start a new crop. So that every time we have like a supply of microgreens.
Look, you don't want like a bunch of crops because then you can't keep track of them. Like, oh, did I water this? Did I water that?
Also, try different microgreens every single time.
Yes, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Wait, I grew metis too.
Oh, you did? Oh, those are good.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That is
Sabina.
so good.
We've harvested 2 times. We just cut off the top, so it keeps growing again.
What do you like to eat with them? Like in what's the best way you eat the methi microgreens?
I eat them in chapati and I eat them raw.
Oh, good for you.
Very nice, Sabina.
Thank you.
So who else are going microgreens? Among the kids who joined right now.
You can turn on your camera.
Okay, Navdi, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Or we can unmute. I'm growing I'm also growing mint and also mint tea and other things. I'm also growing mint.
Wow, that's nice.
Is anyone else growing anything?
You're doing very fast. What is it?
I'm growing
Mustard.
mustard, methi, cilantro, and more.
Okay, that's a like those are pretty rare. Like I mean, not a lot of people grow them.
You want to put them in the sun?
Yeah.
And some of that.
Okay, kids, any more questions from anyone?
Yeah, does anyone have any last questions?
One question. Can we grow different seeds in the same tray?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. And normally, how long does it take for us for harvesting? Like a week, 2?
So once it's good and you can harvest, like maybe a week and a half, like 2 weeks. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You want to show how they started off you want to show this?
Yes. So look. So let's just ignore this. Okay. When they first started growing, they kind of look like this. You see
Very
this plant?
tiny.
They look like this. So like, don't get disappointed by just looking at that and it's like, oh, it's so tiny, right? It's gotta be to grow. Like it's gotta grow to be this, like a jungle. So
We cut all this, right?
yeah.
Have you tried growing chia seeds? We tried twice, but we couldn't, succeed.
Excuse me, Mr. I also grow chia seeds.
She was feeding me.
Not me.
I have one more question. After you harvest the microgreen, do you replenish it with a fresh layer of soil, or you just let it grow in the same soil? Is it required to replenish the soil or put more soil on top of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess your question is like once you grow microgreens and cut all of it, You want to add more soil? That's what you're.
Yes, yes. Do you need to?
Yeah, we need to. Yes.
See, look,
Okay.
it starts growing. Look, I'll show you.
The roots.
See, look, these roots start growing.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Other
Yeah.
places in the garden.
Yeah, we could just like replant it. So we just take it out of here, and if you have any like, dirt in the ground or something, you just plant it.
Okay. Got it.
Which of these microgreens regrow? Like you mentioned that some of them regrow, not all.
Regrows. Methi regrows.
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes.
Mostly
regrows.
amaranth. Yeah.
Yeah, most amaranth always regrows. I don't know about other microgreens, but I know amaranth always regrows.
So amaranth also, do you use it in paranthas and sandwiches?
Salads, sandwiches. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I have a small tip. Like when you grow the microgreens, grow the things which you are definitely going to use it.
Yeah, because then it's just a waste of like
Yeah.
water.
See, we are planning to use all these amaranth microgreens in the wraps and the salads, and we use it in smoothies too. You remember?
Use it for smoothies because like the smoothie just grinds.
Yeah.
Can we do rajma?
So you don't have to like, yeah.
Because kidney beans, I read somewhere we can't eat kidney beans raw. So can we grow microgreens of kidney beans?
I'm sure the leaves should be fine, but personally we never tried, right?
We never, yeah.
Yeah, we never tried rajma. Yeah, our favorite is broccoli, amaranth, methi, mustard. What else we grew? Methi, mustard,
Mint?
cilantro. Mint we had just outside. Yeah, mostly those.
Yeah.
I mean, chenna is easy to grow, but chenna can we eat as such raw?
Yeah, chenna also we grew. We used it in the curry.
Yeah, you can eat it raw.
You can eat it raw. It looks so beautiful, chenna. I have a picture. I think I sent to Raga. It looks so beautiful. The chenna microgreens.
Wonderful.
All right. Any last questions?
Okay, kids, want to hear from you. I see many non-video participants. So, kids, we have a contest going on, right? Like by July 15th, I'm expecting pictures from you all. So, do you have any more questions to Srikar on growing these? And are you also going to grow multiple trays like Srikar and share the pictures? I want to hear a loud yes from all of you.
Yes.
That's very nice. Any more questions?
I thank you, Auntie, for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Srikar, and thank you, Dr. Sirisha. It was very nice.
Oh, anytime. If we can inspire other kids. And one thing, when kids grow, they eat. You know, he was so proud. We were doing the sandwiches and he's telling his dad, I grew those microgreens that you're eating in the sandwich. So they feel proud and they will definitely eat. And our kids should nourish their bodies with all these healthy things, you know.
And do they grow all year round? All
Yeah.
through the year?
All through the year.
Yeah.
Sometimes you remember we grew in our windowsill.
Yeah, you can even like, you don't have to grow them outside. We grew them in our windowsill. One time when we first started like what is it?
No.
Starting like growing them.
Wonderful. Thank you, Srikar. Thank you, Dr. Sirisha.
Thank you, Raga. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was very helpful.
Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, there's one last question. What is the seed for alpha?
Alpha, I want to talk about it. I don't advise everyone to eat alpha because it has an enzyme in alpha that can cause increased inflammation, especially for someone with autoimmune conditions. So knowing that as a doctor, we never bring alpha sprouts in the home, and we never grew them for the same reason. So I would say alpha is not a good thing to grow. And if you want a big bang for your buck, these are and they look exactly like mustard seeds.
Which seeds are those?
Broccoli seeds.
Broccoli.
Yeah, they look like mustard seeds, but these are the best things. Yeah, you don't have to worry about when you grow all these sprouts from outside, you have to worry about contaminants, right? No. Thank you, dear.
Doctor, one more quick question. What's the difference in the microgreens that are grown using the black or the brown mustard seeds and the ones which are grown using the yellow mustard seeds? They both have different health benefits, correct? Like the yellow ones are really good for, like, they can reduce the sugar level and stuff, I believe.
I don't know in that depth, but I know mustard greens are so good for us. That I know, but I don't know. I don't know the difference between both. But anyone asks me about alpha, I'm so glad Raga brought that up. We don't grow alpha sprouts or buy them. And mustard, methi, flax, or all these things, whichever you're going to eat, better grow them. For us, the amaranth is like we're using in almost everything. So.
And amaranth seeds also, you bought it from Amazon or like Sprouts or somewhere? They must be available.
Amazon also had, but these organic seeds we bought from the pavilions.
Okay.
Pavilions that in our neighborhood. We bought this before lockdown, and the intention with which I bought them is to cook as a grain. So many people cook amaranth as a grain. That's the reason I bought, but then it was not that palatable. So we decided.
Okay. How about, since you're talking about amaranth cooking as a grain, there is also quinoa. Does quinoa also grow as microgreens? Just wondering, although we do eat quinoa as grains too.
Yeah, it should, but we never tried.
Okay.
Yeah, we never tried. Once again, thank you, Raga, for the opportunity.
Oh, thank you. And just one thing, I read quinoa and barley can also be grown as microgreens, but we never tried.
Okay.
But we can do that. Yeah.
Hey, Raga, quick question. You said you tried flaxseed, right? Did you soak it?
Yes, I did soak it and I growed them. Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Chia seeds is one which I'm not successful. I didn't get them so far.
Okay.
Sorry, Raga. Chia seeds, it's okay. I am not a big fan of chia grass. When compared to amaranth, amaranth is like underrated, it's the best green. It has the highest vitamin K in all the palatable greens, but it can be called Indian kale.
Okay.
This is really useful. Thank you so much, Doctor.
That's wonderful. I'll go and order amaranth right away.
Me too.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much. Thank you, Srikar. It was wonderful.
Thank you, Srikar.
He was cleaning up. He's very good with cleaning up. So
Such a wonderful kid. Cleaning, gardening, all good habits. Thank you, Srikar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Have a good weekend. I got it.